Hey guys. So I will wait till some people get in here. I was just watching Molly Go Whiteley. And yeah, there was some crazy girl on there named Michelle. She was like wackadoodle. Hey Breege. Hey XX. Hey Electronic Medium. Hey Jesse. That woman needs help. I don't know what was going on with her. I was on I was on Whatnot trying out selling shoes. It didn't go very well, but so I don't know. There is something I wanted to show here that I was sent. I'm trying to find it. That was said on Six Up stream yesterday, I guess. And I don't even really want to freaking mention her, but this is kind of has to be mentioned because it's so like, oh, you don't say. Here, let me see. I need to find it real quick. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Has been mean to Molly for a long time. She's freaking hateful. Like, she's so mean. Like, the shit she's saying is just so hateful. It's not even it's like it's just mean. You know, I would be really irritated if I were in Molly's position also. Like, she handled it way better than I would have, for sure. Especially talking about her husband and stuff. I would have been like, oh, no, you didn't. Right? It's like, I knew those were fighting words when she started mentioning the husband. I was like, uh-oh. Oh, and threaten Molly's son. I missed that. So that's definite fighting words. That's for sure. Hey, Tanya. Oh, you're right. Was that on my channel, Jade? You're right. I think it was. I do remember that. And I think it was on my channel. When did this occur? This occurred, like, we'll watch a little bit of it. It was pretty crazy. This lady was I missed a lot of it, but thankfully Marlena can too message me. Wow. Hello. Wow. I was doing my sale. I'm glad she texted me and let me know because I would have missed it all. But I only saw part of it, so this will be interesting. I'll watch like some of it with you guys and see. I'll do my straight reaction right now. Hey, Bev. Lady CG, Marlena. Okay. Here, let's man, I need to hold on. I better wait, I can't download that. She's still live. Hey, Paramount fan. $19.99. Let me pull up my chat here on my phone before I start this. Let me pull up my chat here on my phone before I start. I'm doing fine. How are you doing tonight? Lady is psycho. Okay, let's watch it. Let's watch how it started. I don't know. I missed a bunch of it, so.
And she screenshot something I said and went to send it to somebody else. And the stupid bitch accidentally sent it to me. She's a lying piece of shit. Now, we'll address you, Molly, in a second. But this whore bitch that's talking on the phone right now, she is nothing but a liar. She sent me a message and said that her electricity was off. And me, I am a nice person. Now, you shut up and you tell the truth, woman. She said her electric was off, and I don't know her from Adam. She could have been somebody from India that was scamming me. And the first thing I told this woman, because I didn't know nothing about her. I've had rest now, Molly, and I will address you in a second. But this person, she said, I don't have any electricity. She could have been calling from India for all I know. And I said, how much is your bill? I don't know her. And I was going to immediately cash up her money because she has an autistic child, right? I don't know her from anything. She got a big old tattoo on her titty. She's nasty and sweaty and dirty. She Facebook messaged me earlier on live. This woman is horrible and nasty and dirty. She's moving to Alabama to Opelika. You know
Oh my God.
because you live in Columbus.
This girl is so hateful. Like, can you imagine being that hateful? She's like up there with 6 Up for real. Like, did you hear Marissa's husband? You're like, yeah. Yes, I was like, whoa. That was kind of hot, actually. I was like, because I never heard, he's so quiet. You know what I mean? And I wasn't the only one that thought that. Like, everybody thought that. Because he's so quiet and just chill. So him, it was funny and cute at the same time, honestly.
She's moving there. She said, oh, my daughter wants me to move here. And she keeps begging me and begging me. And then she like went to screenshot something that I had sent to her earlier because she was checking on me. Look, I look a lot better, Molly. I got some rest. I was so sleep deprived when I lost my shit on your show the other night. We will
Oh my
address
God,
that.
seriously.
Oh, shut the hell up. Mute her, Molly. She's nothing but a liar. She lives in a 53-year-old dilapidated home. She sent me something that, oh, this is what I bought my house on realtor.com for a year ago. Her house doesn't have electric in it. Bitch, I don't know what you're talking about me going in the Bradley Center. I told you that when my divorce was settled and people say, oh, I'm divorced. No, I'm not divorced yet. We signed papers on the 23rd. Oh, when have I talked to my husband, Molly? I will address you, but this woman is nothing but a shit-starting liar. Oh,
Molly,
what
can
I
we
tell you?
mute
Shut
her?
the fuck up, woman. You are nasty and trashy with your cigarette hanging all out your mouth, with all sweat dripping on you, with gunk
Because
under
I'm
your
working on my
fingernails. Oh,
home.
you are nasty. You are
I'm
nasty.
painting.
Molly and I can talk, but shut the fuck up because you are disgusting. You're a fat pig with all that sweat coming off your boobs with some Walmart looking shirt. Fuck you. You are lying.
That's gross, man. That is so trashy. That is way too much. OTT, over the top. Can you imagine being in a relationship with that thing? Holy. Can you imagine? Men, the few men that are here right now, this should make you feel grateful for the girlfriend or wife you have. Because this girl is, oh my God. I only date black men. Actually, kind of opposite. I'm usually not into black guys. Usually. Exceptions to every rule. Email. What's wrong? Is something wrong, Denise?
Lying about me. Molly and I can have it out. We can have it out, but shut the fuck up, you nasty bitch. Don't you dare lie about me. Don't you fucking dare lie about me. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but you want to come on here and lie? You were trying to talk shit about me earlier today and screenshot a bunch of stuff I told you, and you meant to send it to somebody else, you dumb bitch. But what did you do? You accidentally sent it to the wrong person. You said talking shit about me to me. Shut the fuck up because you know what you did. Now, I will handle Molly, and I will handle Molly, but get off this live and stop fucking lying about me. You are nasty. You sent me a picture of, oh, look, it was just a circuit that I had. That's why I don't have electricity in my house. Trying to make me feel sorry for you, walking through your house,
What?
filming, oh, I don't have electric to my stove. I got to
You
cook
are
me
so
an
full of
autistic
it.
child food in a
Molly, can
microwave.
we mute?
Shut
Can
the
we mute
fuck
this
up.
idiot?
I cook
Please.
my food in a microwave for my kid. Shut the fuck
You're
up and get off
so
this
full of
live.
it.
Fuck
Woman,
you.
you are
I will
fucking
handle Molly.
insane.
Shut
You are
the fuck
freaking
up, you
insane.
pig. Don't you
Okay, if
lie
you
on me.
offered money, why
Don't you
didn't I
dare
take
lie
your
on
money?
me.
Why didn't I
Don't you
take
dare
your
lie
money?
on me. I will handle Molly. Get the fuck off this live. Get the fuck off this live. This is between me and Molly. Drop her, Molly. She's a liar. Molly, I will handle you. Drop this bitch. She's a pig and she's two-faced and she don't know what the fuck she's talking about. You and I have something. Get her off your live. She's a liar. She's a liar. She is nothing but a liar. Drop her, Molly. She's lying. You and I can handle each other.
I would, anytime if somebody tells me to do something like that, it makes me want to do the opposite. Seriously. I wouldn't want either of them telling me to drop the other. Because I'm just like stubborn like that, I guess. But she's Six Up's twin sister. Just some crazy lady that was on Molly's earlier named Michelle.
other. She's a pig and she's a liar. Now, what do you have to say to me, bitch? Because I'm up on here now. We just got up. I just blocked you. I just blocked you, and I told you were disgusting and you were a pig.
Oh my God.
I just blocked you. Now you want to get up and talk shit? I'm on live. What do you have to say?
We need help.
No, you need help, bitch. I'm fine. Get the fuck off this live. This is between me and Molly. You're a pig. You're a disgusting, trashy, nasty pig. I had to block your ass. Look, I look a lot better, Molly. I got some sleep. I've been sleep deprived.
All right.
I have a lot of shit to say to you, Molly.
Yes, Miss Molly.
Why don't you jump off in a few minutes? Okay?
You're nasty. Take a bath. Take a
Molly,
fucking
could you
bath.
repeat that? I can't hear you.
All right, I
Wash
love you.
your gunk out your fingernails, you pig. Thank you, Molly. Thank you, Molly. Now, I did not threaten your son. I said, you need to pray for him. You want to start shit? And by the way, I'm watching what you're reading. I don't have 31 names. You got the wrong people mixed up. You got a whole bunch of people mixed up in one. I've never lived in Olympia. I've never not lived in the South. You got a whole bunch of people confused and all mixed up together, Miss Molly. I'm sorry, Kate. Kate, how you doing, Kate?
What about
I watched
your
the thing. I watched it.
I'm glad I did it. I loved it. That was the best show ever. Best show ever.
Saying, "Mommy, you're bad. I wish I had a good mommy."
That's
Amazon Prime.
I only seen it one time,
Living
and I
in
don't think you said
Sin.
that.
Everybody, Google it. Living in Sin. Amazon Prime.
Watch it.
Episode 4, season 1.
Watch it. I've been promoting
Mommy, I wish I had a good mommy.
All right.
Oh,
We're gonna go through. How many bad checks have you bought? Were you arrested for some bad checks?
No.
No.
Never.
What about DUIs?
Talking about?
DUIs? How many? Okay. Disturbing the peace? How many? Okay. All right. No bad checks?
Never.
No useless checks?
Never. Never.
All
Got the wrong person.
No, I don't have the right person. I got your social security. Everything's there. Everything's there. Everything's there. Your whole family. So I'm just saying, I'm glad. Let me say something.
Let's go. I have no problem. I've had a DUI before. You know what? I have to tell you something, Molly.
I got to talk. I chose to be on TV. I wanted to be on TV. I signed it. I took the check. I filmed something saying my name was Kate, that I was a frigging escort. I'm not ashamed of it. You can watch it a million times. I'm not ashamed of what you saw on Wife Swap or anything else you have. For you to go and say that I am banned for life and that my husband as a major couldn't help me get out of jail over a mascara, do you know how that makes you sound? It makes you sound a little nuts. All right. I would rather actually be an escort in real life than have 2 DUIs. Honestly, to be honest with you, I would rather be an escort than have 2 DUIs. I'm just saying, because you want to know something? When you have DUIs, you put your life at risk and you put others. And clearly, you don't care enough about yourself or others. There you go. Now you
Molly.
Now you speak. Now you
unmute me.
You're leaving?
Unmute me.
You're unmuted.
Well, you keep muting me. I keep saying I'm muted.
When I want to speak is when I want to speak.
Well, you won't let me speak.
Well, you already admitted that what I am holding.
So time out. You don't even let me explain things, do you?
How are you going to explain a DUI?
It was a suicide attempt, one of them, and I straight up don't have any.
I'm not allowed to talk to people that want to commit suicide. I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed.
It was an attempt. It's over with.
Okay.
You want to dog me for that? That is one of the attempts I had.
So
that's why I have a psychiatrist.
Just say I really was a girl named Kate that was an escort. Are you going to dog me for that?
You were on your live saying, "Oh, that's not true. Oh, that's not true." Well,
do
now
you believe it was?
You want to come up? You lie about.
Do you believe it was? Do you believe it was?
Lie. You came on here a million times and said you lie.
No.
What about Vaughn?
No.
How much money? Let me
never.
Finish. How much money have you raised for Vaughn? Why are you still fundraising?
How much have I
raised for still fundraising?
I wouldn't know because I'm not in their cash apps.
Oh, why are you still fundraising? How much money do you need to raise? Because we looked at the cash apps. There have been, you raised almost $10,000 in one day for Vaughn. How much money do you have to raise? Are you aware that Miss Letitia was arrested for fraudulent checks? You want to talk about checks? Let's talk about checks. Let's talk about checks.
No, let's talk about your checks.
I didn't write any bad checks.
No. I'll read what it says. And it's right underneath your 2 DUIs, and it's right underneath your 2 disturbance of the peace, drunk, and then what you
Molly,
did
baby
with
girl,
your
baby girl. The only thing I've
Don't
ever
say baby
lifted
girl,
at Ritz
please.
was
I
my
don't
shirt.
appreciate that.
Not
I'm
a
not your
poor
baby.
homeless, not a poor motherless stripper money. Do you know? AG, there's the initials. Listen to me. AG, there's the initials. That was the desk sergeant that was on duty when you made a complete ass out of yourself when you got arrested.
I never got arrested in New Orleans.
They still talk about you.
Good. I hope they do.
There. AG are the initials of the desk sergeant that was on duty when you got arrested.
I hope they do.
You are a joke. They still talk about you in New Orleans.
But then that's not a joke. That's a fucking legend.
No, you're not a legend. It's a pathetic legend.
I'm a legend.
Molly, you
if
told them to F you in the butt without lube.
Legend.
You told them to F you in the butt without lube.
Yeah, I said yes. Yeah, so I definitely said that.
You said they wanted to F you in the butt without lube.
That's what it felt like. That they wanted to fuck me in the butt with no lube.
No, you want to F you in the butt without lube. Oh, who does that?
That lady is obsessed. She is 6 up 2.0. Like, I don't know. She might be actually, we might just say a 6 up because that's the type of research, she's been doing and the type of amount of time that she's had to invest in looking into Marissa's life. It's just really sad and pathetic. I think it's because, of course, like many people, YouTube's the place that if the narcissist and the mentally ill, they really do like kind of collect here because you can express yourself without leaving your living room, and you can talk as much as you freaking want. So it's people who like to hear themselves talk, I guess, like, or the ones that want to, I don't know. It's definitely a lot of interesting people on this app, that's for sure. We just go here. Where's that, Michael? I need to look into that other. Everybody keeps trying to get me to look into this one missing girl. What's her name? Like Kylie. It starts with a K, I think. No, it's just funny watching this girl, like her. She's like really invested. It's kind of pathetic. Keely, yes. Is that woman the same one in chat? What do you mean? Is she in chat here? This girl's name is Michelle. Yeah, the Kylie Rodney or Keely Rodney. I don't know who this Michael Kuz Z in the chat is. Like, they just started coming around. Kylie. So it's pronounced Kylie. You know it's you. Stop it. Who? That Michael Kuski person? Oh gosh. Anyways,
Someone that's drunk. Someone that's drunk. But guess what? I wasn't behind the wheel.
New Orleans and get drunk because they don't know how to handle the open container. People don't go to New Orleans and steal money from a single mother.
It was never. Oh, she was a mother now?
She's a single mom. She was a single mom, and he stole money from a single mother.
The $9 or the 300?
$9. You stole a handful of cash from her, Molly.
The 300?
I am born and raised in New Orleans. I know all the people that bartend in New Orleans. I know everybody there. Check my Facebook.
Hold on.
Check.
Okay, so as everybody knows that's been following me, a stripper in New Orleans told her manager that $300 was taken from her purse. I was with another girl. The stripper didn't like me because I had the big tits and all the guys were looking at me. She tripped me. They let us go out. They called the cops. Stripper said they took $300. Turns out when the cop dash cam thing is showing. Now there's videos. K Smalls, Brian St. John, Onique, all zoomed in. The stripper had a see-through purse with a lock on it. I had a black YSL purse. And the cop, as you can hear, and I have the video, says, wait, that's her purse. So I didn't know it was $9. They never told us what we were getting arrested for until we got to the actual jail, and I was freaking out. And then they pulled the other girl out and said that we were being arrested because we stole the lap dance. So they let us out. A couple hours later, I went back to the W Hotel, went to sleep, went on with my meet and greet, went to go see the Saints, had a good time. And then we went to court. The girl said guilty. And then they were waiting for me. They said that there was a video. I never saw that video. And they said that it was $9. And that $9 was taken out of this woman's purse. They never said it was a stripper. Nothing. So Alicia and Diane decided to put it on their channel and dig into it. And I said, oh my God, that's me, because that's my, what do you call it? Now me, I paid $20 to get into the club. You saw the video? Oh, you saw it. So you guys know. What else? Oh yeah, and it wasn't me that took money from St. Jude. I raised money from St. Jude and donated a couple of thousand. They let me go. I still don't have a criminal record of any sort, but I do have a mug shot. So number one, I'm not a thief. Number two, I am not banned from a military base. Why would you say something like that? Where would you get that? Please tell me, because I would have to have stolen a helicopter or something.
Oh, ma'am.
Tell us why I'm not allowed to be on a military base. Because Jake was
the basis of the PX. The PX. My husband, let me tell you something, Molly. You made a comment about where's your husband, blah, 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 blah.
I don't care about your husband. I just don't.
No, you made a comment. I'll tell you where my husband is.
I'll tell
you the exact scene. No, I'll tell you exactly what happened because you've been bullying me, right? I was so sleep deprived and you actually like freaking made me break on that Sunday. I'm not broken now, baby. I got some rest. My husband was actually in the PX, right? In the on base at the CVS or whatever, right? You stole mascara, a Maybelline mascara, and the guy stopped you, right? And you made such a freaking scene, right? You were like, let's steal that! And
did you see the video?
Huh?
Did you see the
video?
My
husband was there. My husband was literally there. He worked. Let me tell you how well I know base.
You're telling me that
your husband at the maneuver center. Let me tell you how well I know base. He stopped, right, to go get a.
Okay, this is the thing. You need to come up with this video from 2003, or else it's never gonna fly here. Just letting you know.
He was at the maneuver center.
What's the maneuver center?
The battle lab on base. The
I don't
battle
even know
lab
what
for
that is.
Benning.
I don't know what that is.
It's on base. The battle lab. The maneuver
I never
center.
lived on base. I lived on St. Mary's Road. I never lived.
Right. So I'll tell you where my house was, because you must
I
have
don't
lived in
care
a
where
damn
your
apartment.
house was.
If you lived on St. Mary, you lived in an apartment.
I lived in an apartment, yes.
Of course you did. You know what? You know, okay. You lived on St. Mary in an apartment. You know where the Columbus Museum is on Winton Road?
No.
Yeah, you should. You know where the
I only
historic
lived there for a
district
year.
is? I owned a house in
only lived there
Overlook,
for-
baby.
all right, hold
I
on
know
one
you lived
second.
in a.
The whole time that I lived there in St. Mary's Road, my husband was in jump school, which is like a parachuted. He was in officer.
This girl, like, whoa. She knows her, she's done her homework. Wow. Oh, man. She's like, wow. Do you guys understand how much time it takes to study somebody and learn these things about them? I would be a little bit. I think she probably should get a protective order against this girl. Seriously. This girl is way too invested in Molly's life. That it's. I really think she should look into that. I would help her. I would do the paperwork for her if she needed me to. This, and even file it for her. This is like insane. Molly wants to lick it. I bet you lick it. I need to get that sound bite. Somebody, when you guys gonna send me that that sound bite of Tiffany Marie going, I bet you lick it. Yeah, she did have her up there. Well, she probably, the thing is, you don't want to be accused of, like, if you have nothing to hide, then what's the big deal? You know what I mean? Molly doesn't want to drop her because then it will look like she has something to hide. I mean, I would guess either that or she really just does not care.
IOBC is IOBC, and then he went off to 3 months at Ranger School, which was like 3 different places. So I was working as a bartender at the 4 Point Sheridan. That's where I worked. Okay. That's where I worked.
I know exactly where you live, in those cheap apartments on St. Mary. We owned a house in Overlook in the historic district.
A cheap apartment. Yeah, we did.
A cheap ass, yeah, in a
bucks,
bad
very
neighborhood. I know exactly where you lived on St. Mary.
I did. I lived in a very shitty apartment.
We owned a house in the historic district. Like,
congratulations, we didn't own a
where the
house.
mayor lives.
We didn't plan on settling.
I wasn't happy there. That's why my
I
husband
was
bought
not.
my house in
I wasn't.
He was there. Right. He went to Benning. Right. He's 82nd Airborne. I mean, I
don't know anything about it.
Molly, you ain't shit.
I never said I was shit.
You have a
I'm not.
This is what's wrong with you.
All right, let me tell you
what's wrong with
something,
you, Molly.
I am a West Point fucking wife, and my husband is not a ring knocker. All right,
He's not an investment banker. He's a real estate broker.
You said he's not.
He's a real
You
estate
said he
broker.
got it cut. Right?
He's on the board. Okay, your husband is on the board for Eagle Scouts. I've got
Yes, he
his
is.
email address. I've got his phone number. He's a
Good.
real estate broker. He's not
is.
an investment banker. You lie about everything out your fucking
No,
mouth.
no, he's an international banker.
No, he's not. He's a
Yes,
real
he
estate
is.
fucking broker.
In
You want to do
California.
research? I have all your papers in
Oh
front
my
of me, baby.
God.
Oh my God.
All right. I
Come
love
clean,
that
Molly.
you think that you know so much about us.
I know everything about you. I know that you're judgment proof. You are also being investigated by the Hershey Police Department. Do you know why?
Yeah, please tell me why.
Okay, because you are selling life coach lessons and you are not a licensed life coach. I was on the phone with
You're
the
not supposed to get a license. You get certification at 4.
Bullshit. You're
Yeah,
not
I have
licensed. You
4.
don't have a certification, Molly.
I
You're
have-
selling
I have
a
all
service.
my-
You're selling. I was on the phone with the
Oh my
APA.
God.
Hershey Police Department is investigating you. There's an
All right.
active investigation on you, Molly. The little police officer that was at your house. Oh, put your fucking phone down and talk.
Hey.
Stop trying to prove everything to people because you're full of shit.
It's
Every
who?
time you get caught in something, you got to call someone.
What's
Oh
going
no,
on?
put your. Oh honey, Adrian,
Shut up.
Adrian.
Hello? All right, I'll do it now. Okay. So I'm unmuting you. And the
Every
thing
time you
is,
get
let me
caught
tell
in
you
shit.
something, sweetheart. All right, listen.
Let me tell
You're
you
right.
something, sweetheart.
You're right. I have no money. I have no money at all. I am absolutely broke. My husband
You
is
didn't even
just-
know your fucking house got refinanced.
No, I didn't.
No shit. I know more about.
You guys, I just text Marissa and I was like, dude, you need to get a protective order against this lady. This is so creepy. Like, it's really, really making me feel kind of freaked out. Like, it's kind of giving me anxiety because I have a little bit of a Delta 8 buzz again, you know? And it's making me nervous. This girl, this lady on the right with the darker hair is way too invested in Marissa's life. That it would even make sense. Like, does she have a clip channel or anything? Like, what's the purpose of her doing all this homework on Marissa? What is she getting out of it? How is it bettering her life in any way? Is she making money off of it? At least is she have a YouTube channel like where she, is it, kind of like a 6-up channel? Or is she seriously this invested in Marissa's life just because the hate drives her? Like, she's so addicted to the hate. This is so freaky. No, nervous. Whole story behind this one. Hey, Down Under. She thinks she's exposing Marissa. Yeah, I guess there is probably some context to this that I just don't know. But this is a lot. You have to... I mean, that's just... It does seem like jealousy to me. I would like to have this Michelle person come up here, and I'd like to talk to her. I don't know if I'd be able to handle her, though. I'd probably drop her after, like, seriously, I don't know. I don't think I could be able to keep her up like as long as Marissa did.
About you than you fucking know about yourself.
All right. Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
then, congratulations.
I know more about you than you know about yourself.
All right. Well, guess what? You
And you like
probably
that
knew
shit.
that my husband bought another house, the third house.
He didn't buy it. He refinanced it. You
No,
are
no,
upside down.
he's
Oh,
not
let me
the
tell
third
you
one.
about you, Molly.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Let me tell you about you, Molly.
Right.
Your house that you live in
Yeah.
is worth $541,000. You've got $171,000 equity on it. Your husband just had to refinance your other house, so you have no equity in it. That was a month ago. You didn't even know that shit, and I do. The other house, that
Because
Princess
I don't care.
is completely upside down, like $75,000 upside down. You own 3 properties. I know everything.
I don't
about
own
you.
3 properties. I don't. It's my husband, not me.
Right. You are judgment proof. I can't sue you because nothing is in your name. I can't sue
You're
you.
not going to sue me because you don't have the money to sue me. You'll never win.
The fuck I don't. Have you done research on me? If you
do it.
Then you know where I live and how
Then
much
do
my
it.
house is worth, bitch.
Then do it. Then
You know how much
sue.
money I have.
I don't
you
know
got a stack
anything.
of
I don't know
papers in
anything
front
about
of
you.
You
All
know where
I know
I
is
live
that
and how much my
hold on.
home is worth.
Who's
Keep
this?
going. I have 30 different aliases. Bitch, you got me confused with about 4 different people. You have me confused with like 4 different people. I know more about you than you know about your own damn self.
You need to calm down. You're making a total idiot out of yourself.
No, I'm not. I'm pissed off at you. You should have never.
Then be
poke
pissed
the bear.
off. I don't give
poke
a
the bear.
fuck.
You stabbed this fucking bear.
Yeah, and what are you going to do about it? Nothing. Not a
Please,
damn
honey.
thing.
Well, you'll see.
You're not. Yeah, and I'm
I hope
waiting.
you like silver, baby.
Yeah, like a knife. Yeah,
No, like cuffs, bitch.
yeah. You think you're gonna
Yeah.
have me in cuffs?
You know that cop? The
I
cop that you
hope you
decided to
do.
put on live? The cop? She's so pissed off at you right now.
Is
She's
she?
so pissed. Oh, yes, she is. I
Oh,
talk to her
really?
every day. Every day
Yeah,
I talk to
the
her.
one that was laughing.
She's not laughing now, darling.
Oh, no, she was.
Oh,
Go-
she's
go
not
to
laughing
bed.
now, darling. I
Really?
talk to her every single day, Molly.
Okay, well, let me call her.
Every
Let me
day I
call
talk
her.
to her.
I'll call her. Hold on, shut up.
I'll call her. Call her right now. Call her right now. I don't think she's working. She works days. She works days, Molly. You can't call her right now.
I'm gonna leave her a message.
Go ahead. Do so. Trust me, she's gonna be talking to you. I talk to this woman every single day, Molly. All your little lies, all making fun of me, all the doxing.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
You're in another state.
I'm working with the Hershey Police
You're
Department,
not
Molly.
working with the Hershey Police.
Yes,
Department.
ma'am.
I
She's
promise.
pissed off at you. You thought you were making a spectacle of
hi.
me?
Hi, officer. I'm sorry that you're calling me, but I have a woman named Michelle Sabate.
What the hell? The rope lady? I'm trying to remember who the rope lady is, but this girl's insane. I ended my sale I was doing even because it wasn't doing well anyways, so I just ended it because I saw what was going on over at Molly's and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I don't know what Molly did to this lady or what she thinks Molly did to her, but yeah, I guess that's true. I guess I probably I guess I better be careful what I ask for, huh? Because I definitely don't want this bitch obsessed with me. This is crazy. I would seriously, I can't deal with two 6-ups. Like, only one of these wackadoodles at a time, please.
And
Sabotage.
the police
Can't
came
even-
over to my house. I'm going to say about 3 days ago at 12:45. They were worried about this woman that was threatening to take her life. They said that
Didn't
they
even say that. I said
needed
you
to
bully
come
me so much
over.
you're making me suicidal.
Okay, you need to stop.
You twist shit. You
You
twist
need to
everything.
stop. The police are calling me now. Okay,
Okay, good.
she's
Not her.
threatening
It's
me
not
and saying,
her.
listen, stop
Not
it.
her calling you.
Listen, it's
Not her
being
calling you.
recorded. Stop it.
It's not
You
her
will not
calling you,
threaten
Molly.
my baby. You will not threaten me.
I didn't threaten your baby.
The
I
cop
said
just
4
called
sentences.
me. The cop just called me. You need to stop.
I said 4 sentences, Molly. You need an audience because you're so insecure about yourself because you had a gastric bypass. And
I
you were
never had a
fat
gastric
kid.
bypass. Oh my
I
God.
watched it live.
Oh my God. I never had a gastric bypass.
You said it
It's
on your
52
live. You said it on
Boxwood
your
Drive.
movie. I was 100 pounds overweight and I had a gastric bypass. And then I had to have plastic surgery. And I never felt good about myself. So when I was an escort, it's just this thing. It's like crack. It's addictive. Watch your damn show. You are so insecure that you have to put people down. You get off on it, Molly. You do.
Wow. Wow. Wow is all I can say. I don't even know what to say. I would be scared too. I would be scared. I'm not going to lie. Freaking 6-up scares me. Sometimes, like when she gets like, it scares me because, and the reason why I say she scares me is only because of how obsessive you would have to be, like, and it's just weird, you know. It just freaks you out. Hey, Joy. I'll bark no bite.
I feel sorry for you. You put people down to make yourself feel better, and that's a shame. It's a shame that you do this to people. Shame on you. Shame on you.
7179.
You're horrible. You're a horrible person. I'm not the only person you do this
Marissa
to.
Zidinski.
You get mad at somebody and you just dox them. They're crazy. Oh, this. I am not the only person you do this to. You do it to everyone.
Yeah,
I'm not even
hear it?
reading the lives and I don't give a
Can
shit.
you hear it?
I can't hear much of
All right.
I can't hear much of what's going on in the background.
If you go
I'm
over
telling you
to
that you're a horrible
YouTube.com
person.
Excuse
I'll
me,
speak up.
ma'am.
You're horrible.
If you go over to Live with Molly Golightly, she's on that channel. The cops were here looking for her for making threats upon her life, and then last night my son's a
Just
baby.
threatened your life because I said you're going to be in cuffs.
All right.
I just heard you
Listen,
call
now
your mom.
if they wind up sending an officer, what's that, sir?
Any weapons involved?
I do have weapons in the house, but she is on camera, and I have her information. And
No weapons have been used or mentioned yet.
No.
You didn't. You didn't threaten me. You
What
didn't threaten
weapons
me
have
with
I
silver.
What?
You didn't threaten me with silver. What about Officer Kessler?
Handcuffs.
Oh yeah. What about,
Handcuffs.
she's also claiming that Officer Kessler, the young woman with the dark hair pulled back, came to the house the other day.
Yeah.
She's working the case, Molly.
Look, there's no case.
She
She's on
claims
your
she's
case.
working
There's
with
an
the
open
Hershey
case
police.
on you.
Cut it. Stop it.
No, I'm not going to cut it. There's an open case on you. Tell him that.
She's white.
You can't claim you're working with the Hershey Police Department.
About 49. She's not well.
What do you mean I'm not well? Who the fuck do you think you are?
Well, who do I think I am? Officer
I'm
Kessler
completely
left me a
fine.
message on my voicemail saying that they were going to, they found you. What is she wearing? Red? She's got black glasses on. And she's smiling.
I'm smiling.
She's smiling, yes. YouTube.
Your red shirt, red pants, red what?
I can't see her pants.
So it's a red
Jean
shirt.
shorts. Jean shorts.
Her zipper's open. Blue jeans.
No, it's not.
Oh my
Jean
god.
shorts.
Well, they should know you if you work with them.
Her name is Michelle Sabate, S-A-B.
Sabotage. Sabotage. Get it right.
And then it was Officer
Her date
Keeley.
of birth.
Her phone number.
Her date of birth.
Oh, her date of birth is
I dare you to give that on live. I dare you to give that on live.
January 1970 something. I know it. I can print out.
I dare you to
everything
give that
out.
on live.
Why?
What are you gonna do if I do?
There's nothing you could. You just gave all her financial information on live, didn't
No,
you?
she is in. She's, if you look over on YouTube.com, go over to Molly Golightly Live, and you can see everything
What are you
that's
calling
happening.
the police for?
I didn't call the police;
Insulting
they
you?
called me.
Okay,
You call them first, Molly, drama
How did she
queen.
get to this address?
But you've been.
What
You talk
happened
to them
was
every day,
she's
right?
on this
You're
channel
such a
the other
drama
night.
queen, Molly.
She's not in
Are you getting
Columbus,
enough likes
Georgia.
and
She's
subscribers,
not.
Molly?
Oh my God Almighty! All right, I need
Oh
to.
my God Almighty! Are you getting enough subscribers?
Okay, so she's not at 62 Boxwood Drive right now?
No, what she's doing is she's coming onto my live. And what happened is the last time that she did this, she threatened suicide. So a bunch of people called her police department. And then the more, because she threatened to harm herself, they were concerned. And then Officer Keeley came over to the house and said, can you go into your computer and see what you can find out about me? I got the phone number and I ended up getting the address, or I think, and they found her. So Officer Keeley left a message and said that she wanted to give me an update.
Okay, so it is so difficult, and I know from personal experience myself, to explain to dispatch, or when you call 911, call police or whatever. Like, it is so difficult to explain to them this freaking YouTube shit. It is. I understand why it's so confusing to them. It is every time, but it's frustrating for us too. Like, oh my gosh. Because, like, what do you they don't get very many calls that are about social media. It's kind of just not the norm. So, yeah, it is very hard to explain YouTube drama. Like, I've had to call the police a couple times and had to explain, like, that kind of dynamic. And it's quite confusing.
That they were going to try and get her some mental help, and that they did find her. And I do have all of her information. Last night she threatened my child, my 15-year-old son, and said that I better watch out and pray for him. So yeah, she's not okay. And people in the chat right now are trying to tell her to calm down. They're telling me to get rid of her. She just won't leave me alone. She's going crazy.
Who am I hearing that was like kind of arguing in the background?
That's her. That's her. Michelle, S-A-B.
So 62 Boxwood Drive is your address?
That's me, yeah. And you can, if you go over to YouTube, you'll see me in the background.
We have no idea where this girl is.
Oh yeah, we have an idea, yeah. Yeah, we do.
Okay, so where's she at?
She is at, let me look. My investigator is Deirdre. Her address is, get it right here, most 1073. Her address is 15635 US Highway 27, North Hamilton, Georgia.
Oops.
Oh, so she's not even in the state.
Right.
They're gonna put.
Okay, so I'm confused. So we're sending officers to your house for what?
No, I don't want you to send the officers to my house.
Okay, but you called me. So
Yeah, when I did, I wanted. She's saying that you guys. Oh my God, she's giving you the finger. Wow. Okay. So she's saying that there's an active investigation against me. The Hershey police. I live in Hershey. That there's an active investigation against me because I am not a licensed life coach. I am a certified life coach. You don't need a license to be a life coach. Or you don't need a license to be on YouTube either. Yeah. So I'm just letting you know that this is the woman, because the last time that Officer Keeley, I believe, came in 3 days ago, I'm sure you'll see that on my address when you pull it up. She came to get information on this woman, and she didn't indeed find her. And the officer was gracious enough to let me know where this woman was, and that she was safe. So here she is, claiming that she knows everything about my.
So I'm going to finish this up and then just have an officer get a hold of you, so
All right.
kind of cut out the middleman. You can directly relate to that.
Yeah,
Okay?
just by phone is fine. Okay.
I will have them give you a phone call.
Thank you, sir. Bye. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, this is what you started. This is it. Does that make you?
The guy thinks you're a fucking nutcase.
He's not. Oh, me.
Who calls somebody and says, I'm scared of someone in Georgia? You just wanted to put my address up.
Is that what I said? Is that what I said?
Fuck. I know you've already stalked me on Facebook. You know what my home looks like.
You're the one that was looking up her home and her financials and stuff. So why are you claiming that she?
Oh, I don't care. I
don't
can do
care
it. An
about your
attorney
house,
did.
dude.
An attorney legally did it, Molly.
No, I don't think
The
so.
fuck they did in that Morgan and Morgan. The fuck they did, and that's how I know nothing is in your name.
All right, you're right. I'm a low life.
You are judgment proof. That's how I know.
I know.
I had it legally done.
Low life, total low life.
I didn't give your address out, Molly. You're in even more trouble now.
You know what? You're better looking than me. You know so much.
I'm skinnier than you. I'm 107 pounds. I don't have nasty, saggy, fucking fake saline boobies.
I don't have saline boobies, and they're not saggy.
Oh, they're so nasty.
They're not nasty. I think they're fucking amazing.
Those are
They're
weapons
disgusting.
of mass destruction.
They're disgusting, Molly. I wasn't a friggin' You made $1,200 in one night in Vegas. That is pathetic.
Do you believe that?
I know.
You said you did. That's pathetic.
That's how I knew it was fake.
Wow. This is crazy. Yeah, remind me. I need to play a video that I have pulled up. It doesn't have to do with this psycho lady, but it has to do with the other psycho lady. You know, the one, except the one that like stalks me. Anyways, I have a little clip that I was sent that somebody really wants me to play. And also I find like very interesting something that was said in Six Ups yesterday. As she said herself, like she told on herself. She basically told on herself to everybody that she has been using since she started doing YouTube. She admitted to relapsing during the past, since, you know, she started YouTube. So that would have been from mid-January or whatever on. So I don't understand why she has to pick on everybody else who she thinks is using when I thought she was using and I was right. You tried to say I was using. You admitted yesterday, bitch, that you fucking have been using. You relapsed. While you're sitting there, you know, pointing out everybody else's problems, you have so much of your own to deal with. Should I play that or should I play this a little bit longer? I guess I can go ahead and play we can come back to this. I guess I can go ahead and play the 6-up thing real quick. It's only like 39 seconds. I'll play it a couple times because it will take you a second to understand what's being said. But I guess this was from yesterday. And actually,
yeah, my health is in the beginning it was really bad. Like the point where I fell and all that, like that was bad stuff, guys. And I didn't want to say it, but it was all because of YouTube. It was all I could have gotten through that time. Like the things that were happening in my real life and been fine and probably not went into a relapse and fell and all those things happened if I wasn't on YouTube.
So this would have been at the end of February. She's talking when she had that when she had that supposed fall. That was the end of February when her boyfriend got out of prison. He got out I don't know, it's end of February, and I only know this because of all the paperwork and shit I've had to do and research I had to do to try to get her served. So this would have been at the end of February. She admits that she started using.
Yeah, my health is in the beginning it was really bad. Like the point where I fell and all that, like that was bad stuff, guys. And I didn't want to say it, but it was all because of YouTube. It was all I could have gotten through that time. Like things that were happening in my real life and been fine and probably not went into a relapse and fell and all those things happened if I wasn't on YouTube.
So YouTube, she's blaming YouTube for her late relapse. Which, in other words, basically trying to blame me because her whole existence on YouTube is about Ziggy. If it's affecting you that bad, why are you so, you were just so hell-bent on going after me. And you want to, you were like accusing me of using drugs and stuff. Pull up your videos around the end of February. That was one of the main things you were saying, is that you were accusing me of using. So I'll play that one more time and then we'll just go ahead and play the rest of that. I don't think I'm going to be on that long tonight, but
Yeah, my health is in the beginning it was really bad. Like the point where I fell and all that, like that was bad stuff, guys. And I didn't want to say it, but it was all because of YouTube. It was. It was all, I could have gotten through that time. Like the things that were happening in my real life and been fine, and probably not went into a relapse and fell and all those things happened if I wasn't on YouTube.
Oh, so are you going to admit then finally that the money that you took in for lawyers went up your fucking nose or in your vein or in a pipe or whatever? Where's all the money you took in for a lawyer? So you stole from your members and subscribers for your habit, right? So I was like, what I was assuming and everything, what my intuition was telling me was correct. You do have a drug addiction, right? Well, you're pointing fingers at everybody else. And that's why you constantly needed money. Asking you have a lot of nerve to talk about anybody. You were back in secretly asking people for money in Discord, saying you needed it a little bit to get through, right? What a hypocrite. There is plenty of proof that you were taking in money for, you can totally be prosecuted for that. Who is he talking to? You think she was talking about her MS? No, she isn't. That whole bullshit is a lie. And also that whole fall too, that's a lie. She didn't fall. She was already called out by that. Her boyfriend freaking relapsed. As soon as he got out of prison, they both were using. That's what happened. That's why she really disappeared. That's why her being hit in the face, that wasn't from a fall. They both relapsed around that time.
Wait, but do you believe it?
Would you sell your pussy and you have a man?
How come you haven't called her Kate yet?
You kiss your
How come
husband with the
How
same
come you
mouth
keep
you
calling her
suck someone
Molly if
else's
her name is
dick
Kate?
in the same day?
Hi, Dare Township Police Department.
Like
This is Marissa.
you kiss your son with those same lips?
What's going on tonight, Marissa? Well, live on Molly Golightly on YouTube Live, there's a woman named Michelle Bates who threatened to.
I'm on your channel, baby. All you have to do is click.
All right, you need to be quiet so I can explain.
Marissa.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. You can step away from your live and speak with me. We're not going to speak over the line.
Yeah, she just muted. This one is a nut. I'm just being quiet. I'm here to support Molly. She can handle this. She's crazy. I just wonder why this woman hasn't referred to Molly as Katie yet. She keeps saying that she's this real prostitute. Molly's name is not Katie. It was a character on a show. Just like Val Kilmer was really not Batman. He just got paid to play that part. I just wonder why she hasn't called her Kate yet. I mean, if everything else about that show was true, we all know that these reality shows are spiced up. Her name's not Kate. Crazy. Basically, what they'll probably tell Molly to do is to call. She's gonna have, if she wants to file any type of charge on her, it'd be have to through her state.
Well, Molly, you should have never given my address out. That's all I can say.
She was filing a police report online, so there's nothing illegal about that.
She is in a lot of trouble for that because
No,
the
she's
police woman said, "Did she give out your address?"
No,
Oh,
she didn't. She gave it to a police officer.
I've been waiting for her to do that. She shouldn't have
She
done
gave
it
it to a police
I've
officer.
been waiting
You gave out her
for her
address
to do
right
that.
before that, didn't you?
I've been waiting for her to do that.
But you gave
Police
out
department
her
said,
address
"Did
right
she give
before
out your
that. Right?
address?" We can't do anything to her unless she gave out your address.
No,
Thank
you
Molly,
gave out
you're
her address
lucky.
before that. Didn't you
Oh
do that?
no, she gave out my physical
Weren't
address.
you talking about her financial
Molly,
stuff
thank you.
and stuff that's in her name and all that stuff before that?
I did not give any addresses. I just said finances.
You did.
Molly, how they say that in Ghost? Molly, you in trouble, girl.
She ain't in no trouble. It's a one-party
Oh,
state.
she did. She gave out my physical address on a Facebook. YouTube. Oh, Molly, you in trouble, girl.
Yeah, well, you see.
Well, we're gonna see. There's an open investigation. I'm not lying.
Oh yeah,
you're working with them. How would I know all of this about Molly?
You don't.
I have a lawyer looking into her. Molly didn't even know her husband refinanced the damn house.
She doesn't have to know about his financial affairs.
Oh well, she should.
Why?
How would I know when Molly did it?
Here it is. All right, we'll go. All right.
2 years, and then your husband is free of you. Okay. 2 years, and he's free of you. Want to make a bet? You get divorce papers when Jake turns 18, Molly? Do you want to bet?
Yeah.
Have you noticed how Molly's been dressing lately, everybody? Has everybody noticed how Molly's been dressing lately? Her babies aren't hanging out, and she's not throwing them all over in the past couple days.
I'm sitting over here.
Because your husband has been on your butt.
My husband's been on my butt.
Molly. Come on.
Someone's been texting you?
Yeah, someone's been texting your husband, haven't they?
Adrian,
someone's been texting my husband? Yeah, who? Who's been texting my husband?
I don't know. Haven't you might be texting your husband? You don't have your boobies hanging out anymore, huh? I know you have little high-collared shirts on the past couple days.
Michelle?
What, baby?
Calm yourself down because I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. You know what the lawyer said?
What
he
did
said, Ms. Stinsky, you're a public figure. That woman is going to have to get an attorney. So if you have an attorney, all right, well then why are you speaking to me?
Your judgment proof. Your judgment proof. Nothing is in your name because you're
if you have an attorney, you've been killing your case ever since you came up on this panel. If you have an attorney, you just wasted your money by talking.
She threw me a link.
You think an attorney is going to defend you after anything that you just said on this panel?
What?
Anything that you just said on this panel, if you hired an attorney to say that she's harassing you just screwed all that up.
Molly is judgment proof.
Come on,
I know about all the property.
All right, Michelle.
Molly, I'm telling you,
here's your opportunity. Here's your opportunity.
Much for what, baby?
Mr. California broker, right? Mr. Fort Benning is sitting right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Walter.
Adrian.
Hi, Walter.
Are you?
His name is Adrian.
His name is Walter.
No, his name is Adrian. He prefers.
His name is Walter. I'm looking at their mortgage papers. His name is Walter. Google it.
He goes by.
His name is Walter.
What's Molly's name?
Molly?
Yeah.
Marissa.
Oh, I thought it was Kate.
Oh, that's her escort.
Her
name is Marissa. Marissa and Walter.
And everything else you did on that
How
show.
do I know that Walter just refinanced the house?
His name is Adrian, and you're disrespectful.
It's Walter.
What's your
name?
His
name is Walter. Google it.
Google it. I know him. What's your middle name?
His name is Walter.
What's your middle name?
Me?
Yeah.
Robin.
None of your fucking business.
Okay, Robin. We're gonna call you Robin from now on.
That's not my middle name.
Well, we'll just call you that.
No, it's not.
And who the hell's Robin?
Or we could call you Samara.
That is not my middle name, Marissa.
All right. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter.
Adrian, hi, Walter.
Was I thrown
out
Walter.
I'm looking at their mortgage papers.
Wait, I just noticed thank you. Do you not want me to say the person that sent me the Cash App? Do you want me to? Somebody sent me a Cash App. I wanted to say thank you, but I don't know if they want me to say anything. We're gonna need you to pipe the fuck down. Oh man, it's just way too much. Like, we're about to see Marissa's husband go from like his it was like, whoa, guys. I'm telling you, like, I was not expecting that. You know, I don't look at Marissa's husband like that. I swear. Okay. Or anything like that. But I was like, wow, like, oh my God. He went off. I never heard him like that before. And it was freaking awesome.
It's not Walter. How do I know they refinanced their house last month?
Because you're stalking her money.
Oh, my name is Walter.
All right.
It's not
Walter.
Adrian. It's Walter. His name is Walter.
You know
it's
what?
Not
My husband's name
Maybe
is Walter.
his middle name is Adrian. It's
and
Walter
I've been calling him
Adrian.
Adrian for 20 years.
It's
that okay
Walter. Go on Google. Google Walter, however you pronounce your damn last name. His name is Walter. Go on Google. Everybody in this lobby, go Google
He
Walter.
said he's growing annoyed. So if you want to hear stuff, then shut up.
I didn't ask him for shit. I'm telling you.
I'm going to
do
Brian St. John is on the thing. So we have this woman right here. Guess what? Hershey police came here because of this woman. She made a threat to Jake. I sent it to you. They just called. They were going to come to the fucking house. She said that she's done all this research and that she's trying to sue me, but nothing is in my name. And I'm basically worthless. And that when Jake's 18, you're serving me with divorce papers because you're talking to someone else. Who's that someone else you're on the phone with every day?
Oh, he's going to leave your ass. He's going to leave you as soon as Jake turns.
He's not going to listen. He's not going to. What is he going to? Is he going to leave me for you?
Oh, not for me, baby.
Okay.
He's not going to leave me for me. Not for me. I don't want to swing.
She's basically saying.
I don't want no more swing.
She's basically saying your whole life is a lie. You're not in finance. You're not nothing. But you lost your license in California to do brokerage stuff. Okay. But you are back to being a broker. So you refinanced this house?
Yes. Is there anything wrong with that?
No.
I didn't think there would be. I wouldn't have a problem with it. So should we bring her back? Let her back. All right. So is there anything wrong with that?
So
she's also complaining. No, hold on. She's also complaining. She's also saying that her husband, right? That her husband was at the PX in Fort Benning, and that I was arrested and caused a huge scene. Did that happen?
Did you cause a huge scene? Well, number one, I wasn't there. Number two, I don't believe that you caused a scene.
Absolutely not. Nothing. It was zero. The next day we went to, what was it? The lawyers, the JAG attorneys. And the woman stuck her head.
No, you didn't. No, the JAG attorneys weren't involved. You're not in the military.
But don't you remember that woman stuck her head out? And she said, "Oh, we can't prove that she did it or she didn't." Do you remember when she said that? Okay. She said 10 hours of community services, pretrial diversion.
Why do you get community service if you're not guilty? Hey, Walter.
Did not go through a trial.
That's a plea.
Why do you get community service if you were innocent, Molly? Marissa? Who gets community service if they're innocent?
It was a $5.
Starting to get annoyed here.
She lies constantly. Set your wife straight.
Fuck
Two,
up.
you refinance a house.
Okay.
You're a liability, Molly. That's why.
Can you everyone shut the fuck up, please?
There you go.
Okay. Number one, if you can avoid going to trial on anything, you do it. You never know what's going to happen in trial. So if you can avoid it, you do it.
That's right.
It's a whole lot easier to do 10 hours of community service than it is to pay $500 or $1,000 to an attorney and then win the case. That's number one. Number two, tens of millions of people refinanced their mortgages over the past couple of years when rates were low. So shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
That is so awesome. That was so fucking awesome, dude. I swear, like that needs to be clipped. I'm gonna probably rewind that just again and watch that one more time. High five. He's so like, you know, that's how it usually is. Usually like one person in the relationship is like usually much more outgoing than the other. Like Molly or Marissa is so outgoing. Like she is just, you know, in your face, you know. But what you see is what you get with her. Her husband, there's no way she could like share the spotlight with like her husband. She has to have somebody who is, you know, he's like so laid back seeming to me and just so much more quieter, and so is her son. That's why they work. It's just funny. Oh man. Clipping it for your next ringtone. If you have equity to loan against, you could call it consolidate a debt. All right, I'm going to rewind this.
Attorneys. And the woman stuck her head.
No, you didn't. No, the JAG attorneys weren't involved. You're not in the military.
But don't you remember that woman stuck her head out? And she said, "Oh, we can't prove that she did it or she didn't." Do you remember when she said that? Okay. She said 10 hours of community services, free child diversion.
Why do you get community service if you're not guilty? Hey, Walter.
Did not go through a trial.
That's a plea.
Why do you get community service if you were innocent, Molly? Marissa? Who gets community service if they're innocent?
It was a $5.
Really starting to get annoyed here.
She lies constantly. Set your wife straight. You refinance a house. Okay. You're a liability, Molly. That's why.
Can you everyone shut the fuck up, please?
There you go.
Okay. Number one, if you can avoid going to trial on anything, you do it. You never know what's going to happen in trial, so if you can avoid it, you do it.
That's right.
It's a whole lot easier to do 10 hours of community service than it is to pay $500 or $1,000 to an attorney and then win the case. That's number one. Number two, tens of millions of people refinanced their mortgages over the past couple of years when rates were low. So shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
I just think it's so funny. I don't know. I think it's funny. It's cute. And you know what? Like, what's funny? I like watching Marissa's face. You could tell she's like, you know, at one point she even like gives him like the go, like, you know, go get her. Go get her. She gives him the look like, okay. Kind of the nudge. That was really funny. Marissa was cheering him on silently.
Exactly. A lot of husbands don't tell their wives their financial stuff.
That's Ryan St. John.
Everyone just be the fuck quiet.
Yeah.
This is so fucking pathetic.
Adrian,
if I was sitting here watching this, I would seriously re-examine my life and then go and do something the fuck else.
All right. Adrian?
No, I'm done.
Oops. You're done, Michelle.
Oh man, I don't think I saw. I didn't see that part. That's the first time seeing that part. I didn't know that he got like. He was a man. Damn, dude. I like. Yeah. He would. Oh, I feel kind of bad for him. I feel bad for him, kind of. Does anybody else feel bad for him? He's annoyed because this freaking crazy lady, people don't get it. They don't understand. You guys don't get it. The drama and stuff, and I know that when you do YouTube, it's you are signing up for it. It affects it affects those around you, because the haters, the first thing they want to do is fuck with those people around you that you care about and stuff, and dig into their lives. And it's a whole nother world. It's a lot to handle for somebody dating or married to somebody who does YouTube. I mean, I see it totally even in my life, for sure. It definitely affects my life. So it definitely, for sure, affects Marissa's marriage. And I think he probably had to have known that what he was getting into. But yeah, it takes a really strong person to be with somebody who is doing YouTube and that gets hate, because you get these freaking wackadoodles that just dig into your life. It's caused problems for me. My sister freaked out on me because people were making accounts in her name with her picture and, talking about, mentioning the person who made the account had learned my family's names, and they were talking in the chat as if they were actually my sister and stuff. And it's just creepy stuff happens. And it's hard for normal people to understand. Gave him a nice blowy. Oh man. Well, did you hear what Justin said? I did hear later on. I heard like Justin said something like, "You need to." I don't. Justin said something pretty funny. Going after little Ziggy. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yes, I've had people like seriously go after my teenage daughter, try to message her and stuff. I've had them have their kids make friends with my daughter and then use, then their kids like record or screenshot all their conversations with my daughter and just everything. These people do like the most conniving things ever. Like, it's bullshit. People don't want to put up with that shit. Like, I don't blame them. Seriously. Nobody wants to deal with that. It's freaking psychos like Cashapp. Go and take freaking pictures off of guys I'm dating's freaking Facebooks and his kids and stuff. So weird. Freaking creepy. But I did learn something off that situation. Hey, sweet sativa. What was her reason for that? She knows what she's doing. People don't want to put up with that shit. She's trying to cause like problems in my life. She's trying to make it so like she's trying to just ruin any relationships in my life, whether that's here on YouTube or even in my real life. Should have never. I do know. I did learn though, never. Which I would have told him had I even freaking caught him in time. Don't fucking go on YouTube. Don't put out your life out there, like your name and shit. Like I am so open and stuff. Like I don't care about that stuff. Except my daughter, obviously. But I don't care about everything about my life being put out there. Like all my like skeletons and stuff. I don't care. That's what I signed up for. But that's not what the other people signed up for. You know what I mean? And it's very weird, I'm sure. I'm sure it's very weird to be in the life. I mean, for Molly or Marissa's husband, wants to heal herself. No secrets. My daughter is like, she's a character, that's for sure. Hey, Barbie. I'm gonna look into this case on that. What'd you say? Her name was Kylie. Let's Let's see. It's K.I. Rodney. Okay. Let me read about this real quick before I go. I want to check this out. Because everybody keeps telling me about this missing girl named Kylie Rodney.
You're a CIO in 2022.
Let's see here.
What's on the agenda? Threat brief.
It's crazy. They tried finding your landlord or something. Everything just yeah. Yes, they try to find my landlord and stuff, like to try to get me kicked out. It's so it's so ridiculous. Why would they do that? Like, I mean, yeah, they want to screw up my life, but what they don't understand is it affects other people too, not just me. I have a daughter. I have other people that, like, things I do, like, kind of affects. Things that happen to me kind of affects some, a few others. Plunder's last video about Kylie. Hey, Joy put out a video tonight of Marvon that she was not supposed to put out 2 hours after Wynette's mother's passing. I don't know who Wynette is. I wasn't even really a vacation. You guys, all the time, I don't know what people think it cost, but it's really not that expensive to rent an Airbnb for a couple nights. I mean, how much are people thinking that it costs? I mean, I heard that they came up with the price, So I'm guessing that they know. But, you can get one. It doesn't cost anything more than a hotel room. Bye, Lana. Let's see. Missing Kylie Rodney. A week after disappearance from party, still no sign of 16-year-old or her vehicle. Kylie Rodney disappeared from Prosser family campground 1 week ago in the early morning of August 6th. So you said Plunder's last video?
Stuff is moving.
It's 55 minutes long, though. Holy crap. Thought maybe she had a couple-minute video.
False. The only tip line is, and they give the email tips, sheriff_Tahoe invest tips. I don't blame people for finding it a little weird. He had written atop photos of Kylie. If anyone has seen Kylie Rodney or her 2013 silver CRV in the Reno Tahoe area, call me. People found that weird. Jagger had even doubled down on his statements in the comments. When someone 2 days ago wrote, call Placer County Sheriffs, not the number, basically don't call Jagger, Jagger had written me or the sheriff. We are all working in the same thing, and the sheriff would like me to filter through any info before it gets to them. Previously, in the part I previously recorded, you'll see coming up, I didn't know if the sheriff was really getting these kids to help them that much. But the sheriff finally said, this is false, and provided the correct tip line. I went back to look at Jagger's comments, and I saw he had removed it, deleted it, erased it. According to Fox 40 News, he's the boyfriend of Kylie. If you watch Grizzly True Crime, she reportedly got a text from Jagger confirming that he's the ex-boyfriend. And that's what people who claim to be locals on Facebook are saying. Jagger and Kylie broke up months ago. Reportedly, allegedly, he still wanted to be close, or they were still close. I don't know why Fox 40 News called him the boyfriend. Either because Jagger didn't make it clear to Fox 40 News that he's no longer her boyfriend, or if he just did tell the reporter, well, I'm her ex-boyfriend, but if the publication thought to his text all day, the day she disappeared. Another friend says they made creme brulee together, Kylie and her. But with Jagger, apparently he was complaining to her all day. She listened, and then at 10:30, she just said, I'm sorry you're going through all that. And that was the last text. Kylie also has a close friend named Kate. So Kate is over there in Reno with Jagger and the reporter. Kate was the one that Kylie hung out with earlier Friday. We don't have exact times, anything. Please, we need you. Poignantly, Daniel also said about Kylie, she is your daughter too. It's great that Kylie's dad mentioned that, because he's saying, look, this is a party that a lot of the kids go to. You know, parents, these are your kids too. Phone going around talking to guys or talking to groups of guys, or Sammy's going to talk about them taking pop and squat and peeing in the woods, and she remembers because Kylie had on the bodysuit and taking off her belt. So there are certain snippets, but when it comes to any clarity, and we do hear Sammy say about 1220, not some fake one set up recently. I thought this one was fake because it didn't have any post.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that once I get off here. Oh, okay, I can watch that later, Marlena. Where's my? That's weird. Okay, so Annie Elise. Yeah, she's cool. I'll have to look that up on my Oculus. I did the coolest, you guys. Those Oculus things are so freaking cool. Like, I cannot even. I need to think how I can. I wonder if there's a way I can share it to you guys somehow, or like what I'm looking at. If I put it is so cool. I downloaded an app that is the Cirque du Soleil app, and you can see these shows, like Vegas shows, and it's so cool because, you know, I saw the one Kai, I think that's how you call it, Kai. I saw that in Vegas one time, so I was watching it on the VR, and I'm like, oh, I remember this. This is like, you know, I could tell even which actors were the same when I was there or whatever. But it felt like it's super crazy. I watched one of the other Cirque du Soleil shows, and it was kind of more a darker theme, and it seemed so real that I actually screamed out loud, like really loud, because when it jumped out at me, like one of the actors or whatever. Then I watched a space exploration. I don't know which expedition it was, but it's I don't know who does the app, but it's like this app, and you just sit there and watch like their watch their experience up in space and stuff. It's so crazy. It is so cool. Like you could see, like you can see what they're seeing. You know, it's kind of like in 360 all around you. It's insane. Insane. You get kind of motion sickness a little bit. Like sometimes it does make you have to close your eyes and like, you know, take a few breaths because it can make you feel like kind of seasick or motion sickness like of the app. Which one, for the space one? Or I also got a Jurassic Park one I'm gonna try out. I haven't tried it yet, but I did the space one. And now the app, the Cirque du Soleil app is just Cirque du Soleil. That one's $6.99, but the space exploration one is free. And I think the Cirque du Soleil one's worth the $7, but there's like, I don't know, probably like 6 or so Vegas shows on it. So I mean, I guess I mean, you pay like, I don't know. It's almost as cool as being there. Yes, you can interact with people on there. Yeah, but not in the not on the in the apps I just mentioned, but yeah, in some of the apps, like you can, like there's this app called Rec Room where you can meet up with people. I downloaded that. I guess there's also another one called like VR Chat. I downloaded it too. I haven't checked all these out, but can you play Call of Duty? I don't know, but I downloaded a game called Half-Life Alyx that's supposed to be a really cool interactive game that's supposed to be a good introduction into VR, virtual reality. And man, you get into these games and like, you know, you're smacking the walls and like it's so real, like it's insane. Yes, you will have to, Rihanna. You'll tell me which app. I want people to add me on there. All the killing. Oh, her relapse was an MS relapse. Okay. Well, so she's saying it happened exactly when her boyfriend relapsed too. Okay. You both had relapses at the same time, but just 2 different kinds. Yes, you do need to get your 15-year-old Beach Bum for sure. They would absolutely love it. It is the coolest thing ever. But they raised the price $100. That's what's insane. Like I bought mine for $2.99, and you can also I bought mine for $2.99, and the next day they raised it $100, and now they're $3.99. So I just got lucky. I mean, they're worth the $3.99, but it just sucks. Like that's kind of a big difference. $2.99. It does seem like kind of underpriced at that because it's so advanced. So it's definitely worth the $399, and you can get the lower storage amount. That's okay, because you can get a cord to hook from your. You're going to need a cord to hook from your VR headset to a computer. I mean, unless you don't have a computer, like a pretty good, you have to have a pretty decent. Like my laptop's a gaming laptop, and so is my desktop is a gaming desktop too, because I had it made so that it could handle World of Warcraft, and that's like it takes a lot of power or whatever. It takes a pretty good computer to. World of Warcraft is pretty if you can run World of Warcraft on your computer, you can run anything basically, as far as games and stuff. What's metaverse? I'll have to look what metaverse is. Rihanna. Hold on, let me type it in and see real quick. Website. AI assistant, voice controlled, allows you to voice dictate patient encounters. What is that? It looks like your husband has played WoW forever and ever. Yeah, I'm definitely a dork like that. I'm a big time dork. Like secretly, I'm a nerd. Big time. Seriously. I know it's hard to believe. It bores you? Who are you talking to, CT? When school supplies come out. Oh yeah, World of Warcraft is definitely still pay to play. I think I'm still paying a WoW subscription right now, actually. I don't think I ever canceled it. I seriously need to check. I haven't played for like almost a year. Oh, 6 up, CT? Nerd by osmosis. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I'm sure I'll be on tomorrow, so I'll talk to you guys later.